Today's video, I want to talk about just pricing with confidence. What's going on, man? Today's video, I want to talk about just pricing with confidence and why you should be confident in your price and don't undercharge yourself. Man, I know I keep stressing this. I don't know how many times I stressed it enough, but I'm gonna constantly keep on saying this. This is literally my first year, so if you're the one saying something about well, you can't talk much about, but I could talk about my experiences when I've gone through so far, dealing with this in the field that I'm in so far and what I'm dealing with so far. But yeah, I noticed that when it comes down to pricing with your services and the price with confidence, I have noticed that sometimes what I have done was give people discounts just to make them a client. But sometimes the discounts ain't always good, always giving somebody a discount and all. Depends on the discount. Now I know now, for first time clients, I give discounts on a 10% discount, and if they recommend people to me and they book a session with me, then for their next session they get a 20% discount. So I try to do a little ways here and there, start doing that now. But yeah, price, when it comes down to your pricing, and I noticed that be confident within your price and don't undercharge yourself, man. If you feel like your work is worth more than you think it is, bro, then charge high. And I noticed too, you can't take anything personal when it comes down to business. And also, you got to look at that in the business standpoint. And another thing I noticed, I learned too, it's okay, let's say for instance, right, someone comes up to me and say they want a documentary, right? And I tell them all the different packages that I have for a documentary, and with all the different packages I have, it includes this, it includes that, it includes this. Each documentary package is different from one another. And when you pricing at a certain price, let's say, this is what I learned too, when you pricing at a certain price, you got to actually elaborate and articulate why you charging that much for that particular service as well. You can't just be 10,000. Why is it 10,000? Because it's just 10,000. That's not good enough. Explain it to me. You have to elaborate, explain a little more. Why is it 10,000? So if you're going to price with confidence, explain, elaborate a little bit more. Why is it 10,000? And so that's another thing I have learned too. So, man, yeah, be confident. I would say be confident in your prices. I know the first year I started, but first time I got charged something big was a documentary. As the documentary you can see now, thank you for the family for letting me shoot the documentary for them. Damn, I don't want to throw them their business out there, but it's pretty good. And that was the very first time charging that high, Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was a little nervous of saying the price. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. But when I said the price, I threw the price out there, and it was okay, we cool with that price, and we understand why is it this price. And so I was all right, cool. So charging that price, and I didn't feel confident at first of charging that much. But I had to see the benefits of why I need to charge that much, because it's a documentary, and the fact that we're going through all these locations, we're doing some other stuff too within the documentary. But it was a great experience as well, shooting that documentary, producing it for them and all. And they want to work again with me, so I'm down to work. I'll tell you that now. But anyway, yeah, I just learned this year, for real, like starting to charge high, even though it's my first year. But you have to understand, like, from the standpoint of me doing a video production company, it's the amount of stuff that it's not even about like gear and stuff like that. And that's another thing too. Don't charge high because of your gear or the quality of your work. And well, I'm not going to say quality of the work, because if you got good work, great for you. And but don't charge high because of your gear. And you have a $10,000 camera, and so like, you gotta, clients don't, let me tell you this, clients don't give a dang about your camera, bro. They don't give a dang about your gear. You can have the best gear in the world, they don't care. Trust me, the lead, they just want to know, can you get it done? Are you fit for the job to get it done? That's really much what they just care about. That's what I learned too, bro. So if you're gonna charge high, like, elaborate to them, like I said before. No, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to even actually say within this video. And be confident in your prices. That's what I was going to say. I don't know where my mind was going, but this year alone, I started to now, like, look at myself as the reason why I need to charge high, because first, the softwares that I use, that costs, setting up the payment methods, and like, I use QuickBooks, that costs. What else? There's a whole bunch of other stuff that I can name out that costs. And the reason why I needed to start even charging high, because, bro, like, these junks ain't gonna pay for itself. Like, you feel me? So either if I don't charge high, if I charge like low and all, it's like, it's gonna get to a point where it's like, I gotta have 2 to 3 or maybe even 10 clients just to pay for this, or just to pay for that. I'm just using this for example. And like, let's say for instance, like, if I was charging $50 for a headshot or so, right, bro, that jump would take me forever just to make payments on this, to make payments on that. So it's like, that's another reason why I say, like, be confident in your prices, because the fact that, like, you got stuff to pay for your business and all as well. So, man, just be confident in your prices, man. Don't be afraid that if you charge this, like, stand on business and let them know that this is my price. And if they don't like it, then if they want to go with somebody else, it's fine. It's just business. Don't take none of this junk personal. It's fine. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all today about that. Man, that being said, day by day it's a better day, man. Shooting for life. We out.